What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. You know how I get down when I come around. I'm back. I'm in the building. Got to keep these things on us right now. Here to touch the chopper burner at all times. First time to the channel, stop hesitating. Subscribe button down there. Hit it for me for your daily dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy. It's going to change your life. Trust me on this. Today's video. Got a couple of Denver rallies out there. Ends up in bloodshed. Let's jump into this. All right, article right here from the Blaze. Shooting victim and private security guard suspect from Denver protest identified. So you see these two gentlemen right here. Lee Keltner right here, and the other guy's name is Dolloff. Matthew Dolloff. And of course Keltner right here, Dolloff right here. You see they look like they in a scrum, they in a scuffle. Some stuff going down. And then one of them gets dropped for the troubles. It's like, dang, bud. I mean, boy, man, you got to be careful when you're out in the street right now, just swinging on folks. Man, folks got those things, they got the steel on them. The steel, the thing is cocked as a round in the chamber, and both folks ready to pop off. I mean, they don't even care. Lay out, broad daylight. They don't even wait till it gets nighttime no more. I mean, they make the rounds while the sun out. It's like, bud, I ain't waiting for you. I'm going to do you a broad day. Said, dang, man. Y'all wait till nighttime drop at least? Man, the criminals used to wait for this stuff until the nighttime. But, they saying this guy was a security guard, supposedly. So we jump down into this, and we see him right here, Mr. Dolloff. But just a little background on what the actual event was. They said there was a Patriot muster rally organized by John Tig Teagan, held at Denver Civic Center Park. And upon learning about the Patriot muster, the Denver Communists, I mean, can you come up with a better name than that? The Denver Communists? I mean, dang, Bo. I mean, we know. I mean, I'm sorry, I got to be against you. The Denver Communist Organization. Woo! They set up a counter protest called the BLM-Antifa Soup Drive. Now, hold on. I thought Antifa was just an idea. I mean, they ain't fully formed yet. We just an idea only. We still in the early stages. We got to get our documentation right. You know, we got to go through the proper channels so we can get this paperwork filled out. You know, be tax exempt. I mean, it's like, but BLM Antifa, I mean, they teaming up. So, of course, Lee Keltner is a 49-year-old U.S. Navy veteran, and he was in the area of the protest. They saying that he wasn't part of any group, and that was saying the shooting victim's son, Jonathan Keltner. So they say he wasn't part of any group, that he was just out there. But obviously, these two gentlemen had some words, and the words turned to a gunshot real quick. So he said he was there to rally for the police department, and he'd been down there before rallying for the police department. So he'd been out there for a while. I mean, I guess he's just out there chilling. I mean, he's just doing his thing. He must be a regular rallier. You know, you got your regulars out there. It's like, yeah, I seen the bra before. So, of course, there was the incident where they say Keltner got into a verbal altercation with a man wearing a Black Guns Matter shirt. Black Guns Matter? What that supposed to mean? You just talking about just the color of the gun, or black folks having guns? I mean, I hope you ain't advocating for the NFAC, because they keep shooting each other out there. Damn, it's oh yeah, we ready for action, MFers. Then they end up shooting one another. Accidental discharge. It's like, dang, bro, who shot? So dang, but my finger slipped on the trigger and I pulled it. Got nervous because I was walking with it and I ain't used this thing in a while. I mean, it's out there walking around with AKs and stuff. It's like, bro, man, what are y'all doing? Man, everybody just want to jump in on everything, but it's man, we gonna form our own coalition. They're not effing around. Coalition. And it's like, nah, man, y'all just keep shooting each other. Y'all gonna end up slaying a whole bunch of folks, mainly young folks. But they said this happened around at 3:30 local time, and Keltner, who had a can of mace in his hand, steps away from the argument, and then he goes out of view of the camera. Then a gunshot rings out, and you see Keltner fall to the ground. So we see him right here once again with that little scrum, that little melee right there. and we're gonna check. They got the footage. Somebody was capturing footage, but it was far away. So we're gonna check that out right quick. Just see. I mean, you can't really see a whole lot, but they give us an idea of how it went down. All right, so y'all just see that right there. I mean, the people kind of just standing around. Ain't nobody really paying attention to a whole lot. Ain't like there's anything going on. And then boom, I mean, somebody just gets dropped. Now, of course, we saw the mace, and then the gunshot. I'm just saying, you thought you would have heard some yelling or something like that, but it was just like mace, gunshot. Nobody making any moves or anything. I mean, it's a weird situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then you just seen right there was two guys. There was actually there was a guy in the blue shirt as well. And you see this guy right here, this cameraman, but he ain't missed a beat. Man ain't got no respect. Man said, I got to get these shots. It's my job. I got to do my job. I mean, Bo, he ain't let up one bit. Look at him. He getting all the photos. And it's pretty obvious that the man's dead right there. I mean, it's pretty obvious, Bo. Man, he's laid out. I ain't gonna lie to you, the cops responded pretty quickly on that one. So we just seen that clip right there, and from what they're saying, the local news channel, 9 News, said it had contracted Dolloff through the Pinkerton security firm as a guard to accompany staff covering the protest. They said contracting private security to protect reporters and producers at protests has been a practice at the outlet for several months because they know what kind of stuff going on out there. I mean, I thought Biden and them said the stuff was peaceful, man. What they need to contract some private security for? You know what I'm saying? Man, if everything peaceful, if it's all good, we just out here kumbayaing and hugging each other. I mean, ain't nothing popping off out here until it is. Why ain't they had a social worker out there? You know, helping them out. Man, let me de-escalate this little this little scrum we got going on right now. Pow! Dang, man. So much for the de-escalation. Now, the local news has said that that it had contracted Dolloff, but other reports right now are saying that the Denver Department of Excise and License confirmed there is no record for an active licensed security guard now or ever for an individual named Matthew Dolloff or Dolloff. And said if he was operating as a security guard, he was in violation of the law. So what the hell's going on here? Now, we got right here where it's saying, hey, Channel 9 News, they said, hey, man, we hired this guy. Then all of a sudden they're like, no, he ain't got no license. It's like, hold on a second now. I mean, somebody lying. I smell something. Something don't smell good either. It don't smell good at all. Now, they've got some pictures up here of what was going down. We'll go through them. And this is the gentleman Lee Keltner right here. He rocking that stash. Whew. It's a tough looking stash. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. Of course, we see Dolloff, but we see right there some folks. I guess some people were already taking photos of him. And this is the other guy that we seen on the ground. I don't know what his relation to Dolloff was. I don't know if he was with him or not, but both of them were on the ground. I seen the guy in the blue on the ground as well, and he's got some type of anti-BLM shirt on, as we can see right there. And then we see, and I mean, but somebody is right up on him. I mean, Bud, something ain't right. I mean, man, if I see somebody right up on him like that, Bud, my camera ain't gonna be out. Man done drawn, Bud. I'm like, woo, I'm about to put this thing away. Man, I'm running. And you see right here where man shoots off the mace. Man, you got a lot of distance, Bud. I mean, I'm trying to figure this whole thing out but it ain't making a whole lot of sense right now. Look, they got in the melee. Man already had the mace in his hand. Maybe he sprayed it beforehand, maybe he didn't. But in the midst of him spraying, the dude had already done drawn his weapon. And boy, you within range. It's hard to miss from where he was standing. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, but dude, the dude's still capturing the footage, man. You see what I'm saying? But from here to here, the dude is still capturing. Taking pictures firsthand. That clear of a picture with the man with a gunshot, and you can tell right here he had got hit. Because the man he fell over. He's starting to slump over. And then all of a sudden he just looked over like, what the hell going on? Man, something don't feel right about this. You know what I'm saying? Something don't smell right. It don't feel right. And the folks are just too calm still taking photos, man. But I don't know, but you got to pay attention. But here's what I was saying right here. My man immediately laid his gun down. And then, well, he's far away from the body now. You see, he was right there at the body. Then you don't see the body in the shot right here. Man lays his gun down. You got the guy, he throws his hand up. He was recording too. Man, I just feel like folks would be a little bit more startled than what they are. Ain't nobody startled. Man still shooting photographs. He must be well seasoned. He must have been in like North Korea and stuff like that. In Iraq shooting. It's like, this ain't nothing to me, but I'm used to bullets. Used to gunshots. So I'll go back to what this post was saying right here. What this woman had got sent to her. It said, of course, they had searched the records, and there was no record for him being a active licensed security guard. It said if he was operating as a security guard, he was in violation of the law. Administratively, a security guard operating without a license could be fined up to $999 and face up to a year in jail. Why $999? Round that thing off, man. Is it $999 plus tax? Let me know. Come on now. I mean, $1,000 a year in jail. I mean, it just is what it is. It said the company he works for is also legally responsible for making sure all security guard employees have a license and can face administrative action against their required security guard employer license. If they have security guards working without a license, we have an open, or if they have one working without a license. Of course, they have an open investigation into the case, and if there's a violation of different rules, the security guard employer is subject to having their license show cause, and there would be a public hearing to determine the status of the license going forward. So they're also looking at the criminal aspect, which I mean, it's going to be flat out murder. I don't see how it's going to be anything else. You know what I'm saying? So right now this is a weird situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, who is this dude? Who is this Dolloff guy? Who's the folks shooting the footage? Everybody's mighty calm. He just looks over at the folks after he shoots them like, man, it like it's almost staged a little bit. Hey, I ain't saying the man dead. They rushed him to the hospital and pronounced dead, but man, all parties involved were just a little bit too ready for all this. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and they say right here, 2 guns and a can of mace were found at the scene. And it doesn't exactly tell me who the second gun owner was. I tried to look that up, but I didn't see it in any of the reports. So I'm trying to I don't know about that there. And you see, of course, a photo right here of Keltner. He looks like he loved his cowboy hats. That was his thing. The veteran. And but this is another protest going, and I've seen going awry. And I've seen a whole lot of this right here recently, where folks would be having a protest, and then you got your anti-protesters coming out there. And bud, I mean, this stuff ain't ending well. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it ain't ending well at all. Either folks shooting each other, or folks shooting their own folk accidentally. I mean, it's like, dang, bud, y'all need to get it together. In closing on this, there needs to be there's a little bit of explaining to do. Because this guy, don't nobody know who he is. Where did he come from? I mean, they say that he has no affiliation with Antifa, that he was with the news station. But then the private security firm like, no, bud, we ain't got nothing on him. It's like, where'd y'all find this cat? And how is he just so prepared to drop my man right out here in the street? I mean, bud, the man was, I mean, he was prepared. I mean, they got in a scuffle, a scrum, and the man had his weapon drawn. It's just like, bam, just like that. Shot the man dead in the street. Man, bud, man, the stuff ain't worth it, man. I mean, you out there tussling with folks in the street, man, people are ruthless right now. They going straight for the throat. Neck gang, bud. They straight take you out. You know, like wild beast. And bud, a can of mace ain't gonna be able to hold up against a bullet. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. But folks got the steel on them, and they are using the steel at the moment. So we need to pay attention. And I'll be keeping my eye out for some more details on this, so we can figure out who this Dolloff guy is. Cause I think there's another story behind this cat right here, Dolloff, that we haven't uncovered yet. Cause there's a whole lot of stuff that ain't adding up. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. If y'all see anything before I see anything, send it to you, boy. I need y'all's help too. I can't find everything. I try to find most things for you though. As always, hey, protect yourself and just try to stay out of the melee, man. If you get in the melee, only if you absolutely have to. And bud, it better be a case where you just got caught up in the wrong place at the right time, and you just like, dang, man, I was just going to CVS. Before you know it, bud, somebody out here about to draw on me. Not be out there in the rally and trying to fist fight, folks. Dang, man, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why, if he was part of the private security, then he would have been a little bit more restrained and wouldn't be out there trying to tussle with somebody in the street. So that's what doesn't make any sense either. So let me know what y'all think about in the comment section below. As always, like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.